is Innichka chef and welcome to my kitchen. Today in episode we are making fermented vegetables. Look at this, how beautiful they are. Summer is here and that's something what I do every year. If you do want to grow your own probiotic in a jar, in your own kitchen, keep watching this video. Who doesn't like crunchy pickles, right? And it's so easy to make. If you got used to eat pickles, vinegar based, I want to show you how to make really good fermented, naturally pickled. So the only ingredients really we need is salt. The rest of the spices is not necessary but nice, give nice flavor, also the texture. And I show you all what we need. Also we're going to make tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. If you have never had, it's such a beautiful addition for any of your cocktails. It's beautiful as is gorgeous on any appetizer table. I love additional to serve with oysters also. I like to eat with everything. I grew up in Ukraine and that's what we ate pretty much all winter. Fermented cabbage, sauerkraut, and I will link below how to make, how I do, how my mom made. And for the ingredients we need pickled cucumbers. They're available in these days in summer everywhere. I got at the farm, you can get in supermarket. Also the spice, most important, salt, and I'm using Celtic salt. I can't express myself enough how important to eat good quality salt. And especially for fermentation. Don't use any with iodine or table salt with any anti-cracking or other ingredients added. Don't use it. Use Celtic salt or natural sea salt. Another spice I like to add, black peppercorn. I just show a simple example what kind of combination of spice you can use, particular for cucumbers. But play with your flavor and add whatever you want. That's not necessary. The most necessary is the salt and your vegetables. That's all. Also, cucumbers I'm going to make dill and garlic. That's my favorite. If you don't like, don't add. That's what I like. And dill, particular dill flour, if you can find somewhere in the beautiful garlic. Another thing, what nice to add, is some leaves with tannin. Tannin is something that makes your ferments be crispy and last this crispiness for a while. My mom always add horseradish leaves to cucumber and black currant leaves for tomatoes. They both have tannin, but that's the way my mom did, and that's the way I will do. I also add to tomatoes some stems of basil, just for nice flavor, and some garlic and dill as well for pickles, for cucumbers. My children love cucumbers, and every time I make it, they are flying. It takes few days to ferment them, but it's easy. You don't need to buy any special starter, any pre-packaged, anything. We do it old-fashioned, just few ingredients needed, and let's do it. Easy to make. All we need to do, cut the ends and stuff in a big jar. Bay leaves, peppercorns, mustard seeds, coriander seed, horseradish leaf, garlic, peppercorns, bay leaf, mustard, coriander. You can add also caraway seeds if you like, and just one. And horseradish leaf. It's a simple recipe you see everyone can do, but most important is the ratio of water and salt. Many people very stingy about salt, don't be. Add right amount, and I have to tell you, cucumber takes the most, more amount salt than any other vegetable. So I would say about 6-7 teaspoons of salt per 4 cups of water. How much water takes in your jar, I have no idea. But you have to keep refilling until you reach your jar full. So it depends how tight your cucumber in a jar and how big your jar. So the ratio about 6 to 7 teaspoons of salt per 4 cups of water. I add 6 full heaping spoons. And now, most important thing, to make sure the water, the brine, come up very cloudy, and the water has dissolved all salt. Very important. I have done this mistake in past when I just add salt as a spice, and the salt never got dissolved, so the cucumber went rotten and went bad. Don't do that. Just take a minute and stir. It's a cold water or room temperature. You don't need heated, nothing. My mom in summer always having a window near the lights. And by the way, it's important to keep your vegetable in a clear glass and near lights. Sunlight kill bad bacteria. So that's one of the reasons old-fashioned why they always keep near the window. And works. That's the way people did for generations. And only now we're finding out why that makes sense. Too much salt can kill good and bad bacteria, so that's not going to work. Too little will not kill bad bacteria, and cucumber will be rotten, so it will not work either. So it has to be just right. You see how cloudy it is? That's perfect. The Celtic salt is great, it's unrefined and has some color, and that's exactly how it should be.
Try it, it's yummy.
So not enough, I need to make one more. Hopefully it will be enough. All vegetables should cover completely. That's another important thing. And leave a little bit on the top, because when it starts fermentation, it starts bubbling, so it will be splash everywhere. You don't want to do that. And if you can't cover completely with water, sometimes what I do, I don't need it at this moment, but it helps if you fill your Ziploc bag with water and place on top. Small Ziploc bag, so it can keep everything down. I don't need. And now all I need to cover everything with the cloths, tablecloth, kitchen cloths, towel, and rubber bands, and then sit for up to 3-4 days in the room temperature in the kitchen near the windows. If your garden produces too many cherries, tomatoes, it's a perfect way to use them up. And they stay, my ferments always I make, and they stay for 6-9 months in the refrigerator, if they last that long, because we eat them. But believe me, they will last. If you keep them in the fridge, they will not go bad if they are properly fermented. And they are so safe, much safer than vinegar based, because you don't have to worry about botulism or anything like that. And I will link in the description below my blog on this and everything what you need to know about fermentation. And maybe you'll get interested about kimchi or sauerkraut or cucumber kimchi. I have a beautiful recipe on my website. So what I like to do, fill out a little bit with tomato and then make like layers, herbs, spices, and on the tomatoes, and on the end we'll pour again brine. This time around, tomatoes, you can use garlic, but I will do what my mom always did, sliced onions. I don't know why, but that's what she did. Cherry tomato, solid cherry leaves, or black currant leaves. And I have blackcurrant leaves from my friend's garden. I don't have currant. They don't grow in South Carolina. But they do grow up North Carolina and in north there. So I like to add some as well. They have tannin, and that's what keeps crispy, crunchy. Some of them, the one is very ripe, they may break down and release sugar, which is speed up process, and you may see even more bubbles, which is good, not bad. But I'm warning you, some of them will be slightly mushy, but it's okay. They're still eatable. And in Ukraine, my mom used the juice, the brine, we call it a salt, to make soup. Also, it's very good hangover drink because it has electrolytes. You don't need to buy anything special from pharmacy drinks to replace your water loss. You just drink your fermented juice. It works like magic, trust me. Now some bay leaves, 1 chili pepper, few of onions. I love those onions. It was my favorite part. Coriander seed, mustard seed, and peppercorn. I may do 2. I love peppercorns. And we're only going to use stem from basil, so only stem. But I like to add basil as well. Only stem has a lot of flavor, and we don't need for anything. Underripe tomatoes like this, that would be ideal to have more of those, but I didn't find too many. And repeat: coriander seed, mustard seed, peppercorn, and now for the salt. Tomato takes a little bit less than cucumbers, but still I would go around 5 teaspoons for 4 cups of water. And stir. The salt has to be completely dissolved. It's very important, it's very crucial. Otherwise it will not work. I have done that. You can play with your combination of your spice as much as you want. Bay leaf, I love to add also allspice. I love to add sometimes caraway seeds, which is lovely as well. But today I keep simple. The same combination, it's easy. Also the same recipe you can use for carrot sticks. Sometimes I make for children. Also on my website you can find jalapeno. I made, and they're wonderful to have them year round. Actually, I like to add to Mexican burrito or some other dishes. So it's nice to have those kind of vegetables in your fridge. And obviously, I love fermented garlic. It's something with absolutely must, I think. If you love to make homemade hummus, fermented garlic, that's something with you have to make. Easy. The same recipe you follow with jalapenos. You just swap from jalapenos to garlic, and that's it. That's how simple. In 2-3 days, it's ready. Here we go. Not enough. I like to leave a little bit on top, so make room to expand while it starts bubbling. All right. You see how simple and easy? And now see you in 3-4 days, so we'll check on progress, and I'll show you how different amazing color of cucumbers will change. And first will be half sour, which is I prefer, like with potato to eat, and then will be truly solid. Welcome back to my kitchen. 4 days passed and I cannot wait to taste this cucumber pickles. Look how beautiful. Look at this fuzziness created on top. They've been fermented, and I just by color, just seeing, I can tell they are not half solid, they are fully solid. For half solid probably takes 2 days. I apologize for my baby. And for tomatoes, look how beautiful they are. They change color, and some of them very few cracks, which is totally normal, and they have so pleasant and light flavor. Let's taste them. How beautiful. It's a cucumber. Yeah, that will do. So look how pretty this plate is. So beautiful on the table. Right? Delicious. Slightly sour, but not much. And they can go for another 1 or 2 days. I recommend you to taste every day and feel what you like. If you like if you taste it's ready and good for you, put in the fridge and keep as it is. And remember, slightly will, even in the refrigerator, continue to get more sour, because the longer it stays in fridge, continue fermentation. You just slow down. So it depends on your taste, but between 2 to 5 days, I recommend. Don't recommend keep more than that, especially in summer when it's so hot in kitchen. And I hope you will make it. They're a beautiful addition to any cocktail party, or really any table, any dinner, picnic, or anything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and in the description below I will leave blog in details about this recipe, also similar related recipe. And remember, make your ferments and keep your probiotic jar in your fridge. It's good for you. Feed your family, friends, and make one. Give me a like and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.